Gonzalez ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wentz going to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on first down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Into the red zone. Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. River Craycraft there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And Jeffrey's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. To throw, it's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Wentz now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, we heard it, how heavily they stressed effective goal line offense this week in practice. Pays off there, they punch it in.
Now not only have we heard it, we saw it. All that preparation. And what it means is going back and examining what's been going wrong before. How can you correct it? Maybe it's even changes of personnel. But it paid off in this situation.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jakeem Grant 66 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now the second down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Bird to return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 just shy of the 30. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From just shy of midfield, Murray brought in over the middle by Grant. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wentz to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 3rd and 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. From the red zone now, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wentz to throw again. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
We got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wentz again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. Mike 58, right there. You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 31, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The throw over the middle taken in. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Jakeem Grant, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Sanders. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Wentz. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now it's Hines, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another? And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now it's Byrd on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Out of the shotgun, Breida trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe